Welcome back to Sandra Sunderlage, the third chapter. We're at the end of week 7, and we are supposed to be completed with the acabados portion of the property, the guest house renovation, I should say. But we are a week out, and that's mainly due to the fact that we had to do a lot of repair to the back wall of the casita, which I found out recently was going to probably last maybe 2 more years before it was going to collapse. So now I'm assured that it will last another 40. And I told the guys that I only needed 20. Then they didn't really get the joke, but never mind. But here we are. The stucco's being completed. I'm in the corner near the primary bedroom of the main house, and I'm just kind of going up so you can see where we are. I actually kind of like the color of this scratch coat of stucco. It's kind of got a lot of kind of a sandy brown color. This will receive a paint finish, however, so I'm in the process of collecting a lot of paint samples and trying to figure out just what color I want to make it. I'm going to kind of walk down a little bit so I can scooch around and show you. It's really starting to look really beautiful. I'm really pleased with it. Also, the plaster guys were here, and they have been working away. One guy upstairs, I think he's gotten the plaster done upstairs. We'll take a look at that. But you can see, if you recall this wall last week, if you were watching on a weekly basis, and how the plaster has, I think we need another coat here, but it's coming along. And this back wall that has all that waterproofing on it, that's going to take some work. You can see how it dried to a brown color. Last week it was kind of a greeny black. It's kind of creepy. Nothing has happened in the bathroom, so I'm not going to show you that. It's just a big black hole. But they did get a lot of plaster put on the area where the stackable washer and dryer is going, so that's starting to look a little bit more finished. And they did get this whole wall done and the ceiling done, and into the kitchen, starting to look like a little room. It's kind of exciting. The only thing that needs to be completed is the back wall where the appliances and counter is going to go. So great progress there. And then of course, let's swing around and you can kind of get a sense of the stairs. It's been finished underneath. This area here, I'm not quite sure if that's going to happen this phase or phase 2. I'll have to ask Carlos when I see him on Monday. So let's go around, let's go upstairs, because the upstairs is really looking beautiful. I'm so excited. I'm really excited. Oh, happy Father's Day, by the way. I'm shooting this on Sunday. And any of you who are fathers, happy Father's Day. Going up the stairs. I'm kind of happy about the scale of this because it's narrow. I feel a little safer. And look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? Isn't it beautiful? I tell you, the guys who are doing this work, they're just masters. It's just so exciting to see it come to this point. So there's still, like I said, work to be done. We are about a week out, but you can see this plaster has been completed and it's just gorgeous. The guy who does this, one of the plasters, I swear to God, he plays this music and he gets into the Zen mode. And you kind of watch him apply the plaster, of which there's like 3 coats. I think I mentioned that last week. And he just goes into a trance. But what I'm really happy with is they cleaned this area up before they left, because the next phase will actually be to be pouring concrete for the polished concrete surface that all the floors will be made up of. And that'll be an exciting process too. But look at this. I just love how this feels. I'm going to spend a lot of time up here. It's just wonderful. So, we're going to look over here. It's kind of hard to see. We got a bunch of junk down there. Well, I shouldn't say junk, it's scaffolding. But you can kind of get a sense of what we have as far as patio space. And I'm still thinking through, like, where would I put a pool eventually? Which is a bit of a quandary. but because there's so little space, but it'll all work out. I kind of need to get all their stuff out of here before we actually can make decisions like that. But at any rate, I'm just really pleased with progress. We should be finishing up the acabado stage by Wednesday, and then we'll be moving into the concrete floors, and that'll just be super exciting. I'm not going to bother going around the front because all it is just big piles of debris from the back wall construction. But that's all we have for this week, and I'll look forward to showing off this property next week. I just love this. I'm just going to go back to this. We'll finish the talk with this little viewpoint here. The next week we'll finish up, and I'll show off all these finishes, hopefully. I doubt we'll have all the concrete done, but at least we'll see a start. And that's what we got going. So I hope you join me next week. If you like this, just please subscribe and share. And yeah, happy days. Bye.